Welcome to Whois official channel. Today we are going to talk about a new variety show that Xiao Zhan might be involved in, and a heartwarming present to Xiao Zhan from the fans. After Long Dan Ni, Yang Tianzhen, and Du Hua participated in variety shows one after another, the public has also gained more knowledge about the profession of managers, and at the same time they have focused their attention on managers at some point of time. Recently, it has been revealed on the internet that after these three, Xiao Zhan's two agents Yuan Qin and Zhang Jing will also participate in the Managers Variety Show, and Xiao Zhan will also take part in one episode. The Managers Variety Show started with My Manager and Me by Tencent. In the first season, Yang Tianzhen brought the then artists Ji Wen, Bai Yu, Zhang Yuqi, Ouyang Nana and others to appear. It is this show that made many star-chasing girls realize that the job of being a manager is not so blissful that they can stay with an artist all the time. The psychological and physical pressure they have to bear is something that ordinary people have never experienced, especially when Yang Tianzhen had to inject herself. It is not easy to say that in the coming 2020, the two managers of Xiao Zhan, namely Yuan Qin and Zhang Jin, can be called the best. Therefore, it has recently been revealed that the new Managers Variety Show Come On! Manager is tentatively scheduled to start recording in January 2021, and New Classics Media sent these two-person. However, there are also online reports stating that because of some issues, Zhang Jing doesn't seem to be participating. There is also news that this variety show was finalized on the night of C-Star Awards. Xiao Zhan originally didn't want to participate, but because of resource replacement and other issues, that he agreed to fly over for one episode, and Xiao Zhan also responded to Wang Qin and others. Said one thing, "Don't force me to beat you in the happiest place in the world." We wish to declare that we should watch Xiao Zhan's news with an open mind. After all, the scalpers have been driven crazy by him, and we don't think that Xiao Zhan will say such a sentence to Wang Qin, even if it's a joke. But having said that, just by the name, Come On Manager is different from the other variety show, Me and My Manager. As compared to just showing the behind the scenes of artists, this is more like a talent show for managers. If it is a talent show, then Xiao Zhan's flying problem is not big. If not, then Xiao Zhan will be covered by the overwhelming words on the internet. Therefore, if this program really exists, if New Classics Media is not so prepared, it is better not to mess around. Xiao Zhan received the heartwarming gift. The tearful confession of fans is very sad. The original song title is even more heartbreaking. On Christmas Eve in 2020, Xiao Zhan's original song for costume group Portraits, The Battle Song of the Eight Sides, was launched on NetEase Music and QQ, a surprise on an ordinary day. 8 costume figures, Wei Wuxian, Ji Chong, Bi Tang Moran, Zhang Shifan, Kang San, Ling Hu Chong, Lin Chuya. The beautiful lyrics and boiling emotions combined with singing in the mountains and rivers, forming the most beautiful tune and warmest style. Not understanding the meaning of the song after listening to it the first time, and after listening for the second time, you feel like you are brought into the song. In parallel time and space, the encounter of two characters is like a silent poem. Xiao Zhan, loved by thousands of people, triggered the ultimate movement of cultural ring. Fans are as loyal as they are. The winter wind was blowing harshly, and the story of dredging and returning home continued. In the past 2 years, there have been songs composed by ordinary talents in the mainland music scene. After being kicked out of the peak of public opinion, Xiao Zhan's fans grew up with concentration, contributed to the social vision, and learned to bear, unite, and do things in a sea of people that kept pace. When the shame cover of the Rice Circle was unveiled, the edge of the material age was washed away. As for the formalists who have never appeared on the stage, the dark ones do everything they can to dominate the current situation. Small kindness and big blessings can sometimes move people. The phrase "a war song," congratulations from all directions infested time and squalid the mountains and rivers. The Battle of the Eight Sides is a timely heartwarming gift, which means well-being and happiness. For original tracks, many people work together. There are planning, there are lyrics, there is video production, there are hand-painted characters, and calligraphy. Everyone's participation makes the song come to life. Interpretation of love and sincerity complement each other. This intimate emotion comes from the memory of each journey. At this point, empathy have risen one by one. Peter Pan, who has touched the soft part of his heart and is headed toward the distance, this time spent a whole few months of planning and heart-wrenching ballads, becoming a trend in mainstream value society. A chic music at the end of 2020. The battle song of the Eight Sides conveys the ordinary feelings of people in China entertainment mainland. Very simple, not just a similar soul, willing to give this life strength for one person. More loving echoes. It's not really a support song, it's just the feedback from everyone who has been suffering for a year, sharing hardships and suffering together. At the time when they were born, they comforted their true feelings with words and rewritten the unsatisfactory with truth. In internet communication, there is a term called cultural possession. Good actors use experience to write about the vicissitudes of life. Only by adapting to cultural development can they achieve greater potential. The talented Peter Pan, who wrote the lyrics and composed the music, is just like family. The Battle of the Eight Directions is their best work this winter. Xiao Zhan is the source of inspiration. It's actually the haters' hatred for the fans' support. No matter how the fan group improves, the injuries and sufferings suffered will not disappear. To break a rule, one must make sacrifices, realize that the situation is different, and if they ridicule each other, how can they not give up doing big things? Fans divide their emotions and construct new maintenance strategies. The best platform for Weibo to display talents, Peter Pan is the topic king of this year. Created a dubbing circle, a public welfare group, an audiovisual club, from reporting fellow humanities authors, following Xiao Zhan to doing public welfare to supporting songs that reveal love in the photo. This series of cyclical growth is a struggle under the environment of magicalism. Loving, working hard, and rushing, as out of the circle in the mainland, they set an example for other artists. Known for his kindness and sincerity, he is a victim of the grey industry. They are also convicts on the blade of public opinion. They chose a route leading to justice. In the field where socialized public opinion and stratification problems spread, they have become more brave. As the most memorable song Xiao Zhan received from the heartwarming gift, this song The Battle of the Eight Sides, the fans tearfully confessed it was very sad. The original song was even more heartbreaking, abandoning personal emotions, and setting the feelings in the overall feeling. Looking back on what happened in 2020, only one word can describe 2020, difficult. Life and death, anecdotal gossip, rebellious human nature is becoming more and more vicious, and the outbreak of crisis makes people cry. Thousands of tears, only after flowing will you realize the danger of the world, and the dust will be painful. Years are long in love, break the waves against the gusts of wind. Eight Sides war song is warm and full of feelings. We hope that all goes well for Xiao Zhan with no trouble. Xiao Zhan, we will accompany you through everything in the coming year. What would you like to say to Xiao Zhan? Welcome to comment below. That's all for today's episode. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe, and click on the notification bell for our future videos. See you in our next video.